years I've been making these videos, 5 things to know before hanging out with your redneck friends, I had never ran into a redneck child until I met LT. LT seems to have more adult experience than most adults. 5 things to know about redneck children that'll make you think you ain't doing enough. Number 1, redneck children have a great sense of work. Within my first 5 or 6 minutes of talking to LT, the man called me sir more times than the word sir itself. He had a very odd distinction about him, and we was talking about work and what he did for a living. I mentioned, do you like to play PlayStation? Do you like to shoot the basketball? He was like, no, sir. I like to wake up and I like to go feed the animals. I like to feed the chickens. I like to make sure my dogs are in order, sir. I say, LT, what do you do after you do that? Do you go in the house and do you play video games? Do you get on your iPhone? He said, no, sir. I like to make sure all the land is well maintained and taken care of. LT, if you don't get the hell out of my face making me feel like I ain't doing enough for all the kids and family that I've been raising and taking care of. We often wonder how generational wealth is passed down and where it comes from and how it's maintained. LT is an example. Number 2, the lack of fear that rednecks got come from the age of like 9 or 10. So after I got unimpressed by LT saying that he worked a lot and he maintained farmland, I was like, aren't you scared that you're going into a snake or a spider in the fields? And he said, sir, why would I be scared of something that I'm about 250 times bigger than? What is it going to do to me? Hurt me? LT, where your daddy at? If you ever wonder, why do rednecks do the things they do? Why do they seem fearless? It starts at birth. Soon as they come out the coochie, somebody dangles something real dangerous in front of them. You know how you dangle keys in front of a baby and the baby's like, goo goo gaga? Nah, rednecks dangle like rattling snakes in front of their newborn infant so the baby can just grab the damn snake by the throat and get used to it. Goo goo, yeet yeet. Number 3, all redneck children have handshakes from hell. I now understand why Caucasian men have these strong ass handshakes. I always thought they were just trying to impress me and let me know they ain't scared of me and try to exert authority. Nah, LT shook my hand. I wanted my hand back. The reason I got my hand back because he gave my hand back. When I snatched it back, it was nothing but this part of the hand. He had my hand still in his hand. He said, sir, would you like for me to sew that back on? Sew my damn hand on, LT, and it better not hurt. LT, when you hit 14 or 15 and you start to experience yourself, I want you to be careful down there because the strength of your hand might crush everything you love. Literally. Number 4, redneck children, according to LT, want mama to be happy. One of the most important things I took from the conversation with this farm-bred child was he cares about what his mama thinks. He respects his father to the fullest, but he cares about what his mama thinks and how she feels. Everything he does is to make sure his mom is happy and his mom is okay. Every way he talks, every idea he has, every response he has, is to make sure mama is okay. It's father's respect, and his father is telling his son to treat your mama with respect and make sure mama is okay, because if mama ain't okay, then he ain't okay, and you don't want him to be okay, because if he's not okay, then it's gonna be a very bad day for you. Yeet yeet, Candy Crush Diamonds. Redneck kids love their mama. And number 5, you can't tell a redneck child nothing and not come through with it. I told LT this video would be done 2 Saturdays ago. LT daddy had to hit me up and say, hey, LT said, when his video gonna get done? And I thought it was a cute joke, like, hey, tell LT I'm gonna get to it, I promise. Now, LT sent the message, and it was broken English, and it was, Mr. Prey, I respect you, sir, and you're a kind sir, and you're a nice guy, sir, and you promised me something. Now, where I come from, if we promise we gonna do something, we gonna do something. And I'm only 10, 11 years old. I think he said he 11, 10. He looked like he was 36, but he said, if you're not gonna do it, just tell me you're not gonna do it. Don't lie to me. I wouldn't lie to you. And for some reason, I fear that he'll show up at my damn house at 6:30 in the morning and make me go to where he at. Now, I don't wanna not go to where he at, because I promised his mama that I'm gonna be where he at. And if I get out to them damn fields, and then there's chickens that ain't fair, LT gonna get mad. Then LT might grab me by the back of my neck with that strong ass hand he got as a 10 or 11-year-old, and he's already sexually frustrated even though he ain't reached his peak yet. Yeet yeet goo goo gaga, and I'm gonna have to do what I gotta do. Don't promise redneck children stuff that you ain't gonna come through with, or they gonna show up in your dreams like Freddy Krueger in a straw hat and cowboy boots. Goodbye.